Hey everyone, how's it going today? Crazy P here, and we're going to be working on some watches. Today, I've got a couple watches here that I want to refinish the bands on. If you look, if we can catch that light, that's pretty thrashed up there, as opposed to the inside. Pretty clean. This one could be touched up a bit, but I'm worried about that side right now. What happens there is as you're wearing a watch, you kind of, I don't know, you're not really going to see it because it's on here, because this is not an abrasive material. But using a mouse, using a computer, sitting at a desk, just putting your arm down. This is on the outside, and that's where things are going to get hit, whereas this is on the inside. You know, if you're walking along, hit a wall or something, you're going to get marks out there. So that's where that comes from. So I'm going to be redoing that one. This is just a brushed finish. And then this one's got the polished center, and then the brush on the outside. That one's going to be pretty fun to do. Again, there you can see on the inside, fairly clean. And then also on the buckle, you got some scrapes, as you can see on there. So we're going to take these bands off, and then we'll go outside to some tools. Alright, so here we are. This one is my personal Seiko. Just something I like to wear around the house. I definitely have some watches that I just like to wear around. First things first is we're just doing the band too, by the way, today, if I didn't already say that. We're not worried about the case at all. We can do that in another video. So right now, just taking out that spring bar real quick. Now comes the fun part, because these are some super duper ultra thick spring bars. It's just something Seiko does with their divers. And just like that, they come out. I think I'm going to put some sort of twist tie or something in here. So once that spring bar's out of there, that's going to come apart. And I really want to keep that together. Sorry if that's off camera. So for now, we'll just toss this back in. I've got some wire or something that I can use for that. So there's one half. Here's the other half. There we go. So now we don't have to worry about the case. I could leave it on there and do it with the case on, but I just prefer to not have to mess with that. So now we can go outside and work on refinishing this band here after I get some wire on there. And then we'll work on this buckle too. Clasp, if you will. So that's that one out of the way. Let's kind of tuck that up there. And then this is one I've got that I'm working on for a buddy. This Invicta here. He wants to pick this one up, but kind of wanted to clean up the band first. So I just felt, you know, like, hey, if I'm going to be selling you a watch, I might as well try to make it as pretty as I can. And he was okay with that, so we're going to work on it. So we've got, again, you know, some marks over there, polished centers, and then the brush on the outside. So let's get this out real quick. I'm going to get into watch reselling, personal collections for sale and all that. A lot of people will talk about lug marks. And this is what I mean. These are the lugs right here. These are the lugs that you put the watch band on. And pretty much to get out these bars, you just have to kind of dig in there a little bit. I'm also kind of at this is my viewing angle here. I'm not looking at it straight down. So I don't have the best view. That's why you're going to be tilting this back a little bit. Come on now. Sometimes if you're really impatient, you can just rip these things out and then replace them. You got to make sure that you have the proper size spring bars though before you rip them out. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. Something else to note on this watch, I'm working on re-luming watches, and I actually put some lume on all of the hour markers there. Those did not have that before. Just something, you know, just a little extra touch. Put some on the second hand. I kind of need to redo that one, but that's fine. Overall, don't think it looks too bad, but we're not worried about that part right now. We're just working on the band. So we're going to move this outside, after we get some wires into the end links there, and we're going to start sanding. Alright, so we are outside now with my little fancy tool I got off of eBay. This right here is what we're going to be using for refinishing. The brushed look. I can show you guys an example of that. So I'll just give you a little quick demo here. It's raining outside too. Hopefully it's not too loud. Anyway, this is going to get louder, so I guess it doesn't matter. Pretty much, I'll just do a little section here and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. The light is really bright on there. But, so this is a before shot right there. Nice little look there. And let's go ahead and start it up. So basically, I'm just going to be going back and forth, trying to cover it all, and we'll see how it looks. I don't know if that's too loud or not. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm just kind of focusing on one link here right now. I'm by no means an expert at this. I teaching myself how to do this. I'm actually kind of learning as I go along here, which makes it all the more fun. But let's take a look here now. Oh yeah. Ooh, let me just put that off camera here. Oh. Can you tell which link I did? I don't know if we can fully see that or not. This is the link I did right there. That light is really bright, but hopefully we can kind of see how that all. And then you go over here. Do you see how the one's all mucked up? So I'm going to turn off the camera. No, I'll let the camera run. Screw it. But you can kind of see what that looks like once you get it done there. So I'm going to try to get the rest of these done here. And yeah, maybe we'll speed up this footage. I've never done that before. We'll try that real quick. This machine's not anchored down in any way whatsoever, which is something I maybe should have done. All right, and I think we're going to call that good for this side. Not the most perfect. I am seeing a few spots that I missed. Once again, though, I am kind of learning this as I go along. My wire got stuck in there. I really don't want that poking through on me or anything. There we go. So we'll just straighten that out. Alright, sorry about that. So as you can see, this looks a lot cleaner now. Still a few spots I could touch it up with. Like right here. You know what, let's do it real quick. Okay, I can't tell what that is smudges and what's the link, but there's a pretty general idea of what that looks like in just a short, a few minutes, 5, 6, 7 minutes right there. This wheel might be going out, so I don't know if I'm going to get to all of the bands tonight. I just wanted to start with this one though, because this one, just being the single brush finish, a little bit easier to get done versus the Invicta band that have the shiny center. I might have to pick up some more of these and then go from there. But let's get the other half of this band done. Since this one is for my personal watch, might as well have one watch ready to go. So this side doesn't look as bad. I'm still going to touch it up just so it all kind of, all has that fresh feel to it. And then we'll do the clasp at the end, and that'll be the fun part. So let's just get right back into it here. Before I get any further, I'm going to do half of this band so you can see original to refinished. We'll see how that looks. Okay, I only did part of them because I didn't want to go up all the way and then have to come back and do it. For me in this light, I can kind of see a difference, but for the most part, it's not that far off. At least from what I can tell. I'm 100% new at this. This is second time I've taken a watch band to this thing, I think. But no, this is I've watched a few videos. I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means. But it's good instructional stuff for you to kind of learn. Like, hey, this guy just picked this up and started doing it. This cost me a few bucks online. This guy here, but Dremel. If you have a Dremel, you can use that. Put this down on your workbench, and then take the Dremel and sort of kind of like that. But let's just go and finish this one up. Get that clasp on, and then we will reassemble this watch. Unfortunately, I will have to postpone the Invicta one because I need another one of these. I think I need a skinnier one to get in a little bit better, and then I also have to sort out my buff wheel, which is over there. You can't really see it, it's kind of dark, but let's go and finish this one up and we'll call that good. We'll come back to that Invicta in another episode. So I'm going to call that good for the band right here. Personally, this is a personal watch of mine. I think I said this in another video. Maybe it's a video that you haven't even seen yet. This is my personal watch. It's going to get thrashed around a little bit, sitting at a desk. When you have your arm like this, and then you kind of, so this is going to get messed up. This is the inside part though, but it still will get some nicks on it eventually. For the clasp, I think I'm just going to leave it closed and then just try to go over it, because why would this part be touched at all? And it's also a different finish. I think it's like a bead blast. So we'll just keep that closed, go over the top, and we should be good to go. Alright, I'm stopping here at the halfway before I flip it around. Can you see which half I did? Can you actually see that difference there? Yeah, that was just a quick little spot right there. So now we're going to flip it around and get this side done. And you guys saw that at the end there, I just kind of chipped just the edge of my fingernail off. That's my fault. Safety first, folks. I'm rushing here. Again, that's plenty good, I think. I definitely want to get back to the Invicta though. This will be the brushed finish, and then the Invicta can be a two-tone, because we're gonna have to polish the thing, get the middle polished, and then I'll have to tape it off or be very, very careful to not hit the polished finish to redo the brushed. This is the good side. This is the inside part. This is the outside part. You can definitely see where that's thrashed. So it's going to be that middle polished part, and then keeping that middle polished part. That'll be the hard part, but that'll be in another episode. That's how you refinish that band. Let's do a little after shot there, huh? It is a little dirty. There's some, thumbprints and stuff, but I think we did a pretty good job there. So that'll be it for this video, folks. If you have any questions on that, make sure to leave me a comment down below, and I will do my best to respond to those. Once more, this is just a Dremel sander bit. 120 is what it says on it. I believe that's the grit. So 120. And then this is just this crazy thing. I actually got this on like eBay for 100 some bucks, I think. I just wanted it for this part down here, this little lathe section, even though I'm using it just to hold. But a Dremel will work just fine. You can anchor your Dremel, tape it down to your table or something, and then just kind of go with that. Or hold the Dremel and do it that way, where you move the Dremel up and down by hand. I like this way a little bit better because you can kind of feel out what kind of pressure you're giving it. So I guess same could be said about the Dremel, but I just feel a little more comfortable this way. So that's going to do it though. Like I said, comments down below, ask me some questions and try my best to answer them. And we're going to go get this watch back together, and that'll be it. Alright, so just real quick, here's what these bands look like under this light. I just cleaned them off. Little quick bath, just to kind of get all the metal shavings out. I had them all over my fingers too. My fingers were kind of darkened from the dust, if you will, that came off. But we're going to get this watch reassembled, and then that's it. We're good to go. So first things first is I'm just going to snip this wire off here. Because I am not about to deal with trying to untwist that. So there's one. There we go. Okay. So this one I want on this side. Down here in the bottom. Put those are some, if you can see the size difference there in the pins, or the spring bars, they don't mess around. Okay, fork tool. This is where those scratches come from that people always talk about on their watches. There we go. There's one. Get the other one down here. That is the outside of the band. There we go. Yeah, okay. Just making sure I actually did have that the right way. Boom, boom, boom. That's all together now. Those spring bars are in place. Oh, which one did I have this on? 3? I don't remember. I forgot which one I took this out of. I guess I'll figure it out as soon as I get it back together and try wearing it again. We'll put it in the middle. Actually, it was in all the way, I think. Oh, now my fingers don't want to work. Just like that. Just like that. Boom, boom. That refinish band. These marks that you're seeing, those are mainly my fingers. Finger grease. Oh, I do see a little bit there. I can redo that though. Once again, this will probably just get thrashed up. So it's not like it's a huge deal if it's not perfect. But that definitely looks a lot better than it did. So that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Have a great night.